All right, Welcome back to You and I Gaming. Today we got American Truck Simulator. So hope you guys like this video. It's a long video, a little over 3 hours, but hopefully you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And if you would like this to see more, just let me know. The like button shows me a lot. So with that being said, let's get into it. So today we will be driving my Kenworth W900. It has over 600 horsepower. Exhaust, everything is beautiful truck. Like I said, this is probably going to be my first or second attempt of, American Truck Simulator. I will be doing the whole trip manual. That's right, manual. It's a 13 speed inside this Kenworth. Like I said, over 600 horsepower, and I got a long trip. So I'm gonna show you the map real quick, and then we're gonna jump right on into it. So we will be going from Pendleton, Oregon, all the way to San Antonio, Texas, with 22,000 pounds of empty pallets. That is the trip. So that's over 2,500 miles and about 2 or 3 days in-game driving. So it's going to be fun. Got a long ride ahead of us. So with that being said, let's stop talking. Let's start changing these gears and get on down the road. All right, so we're pulling for Walmart, and we will be going to Coca-Cola in San Antonio, Texas. So turn this thing on. Listen to it purr. Like I said, we got pallets. Just trying to get everything right. These mirror rights. I know a lot of people don't like having the on-screen mirrors and stuff, but I'm a big fan of it. Help me try to stay in lane as best I can. I know my driving gonna be a little janky, and that being said, let's pull on out of here. Not sure if this is the right way or not. Throughout the game, you'll see me hit the gears. Your boy used to drive trucks. It's been about 20 some years now. Yeah, I told my age just then, but it just I take you in and outside the cab throughout the drive. Try to give you a little cinematic view at times, the best I can, but I'm gonna do my best. Like I said, try to stay between the lanes. Look at that, already on the daggone sidewalk. Don't worry, it'll get better, or maybe a little worse, but just hang tight. Just know, at some of these stoplights, if they're long, there will be a cut just to make things a little bit better, so that it goes a little bit easier. So during my time driving trucks, I've never been to anywhere in the Northwest, Oregon, or anything like that. Most of my time was spent on the East Coast. Since I'm from North Carolina, I try to stay close to home. what I used to drive was an old Freightliner I used to work with Swift, so they gave me an old Freightliner. Then I went and moved over to Covenant Transport. I'm not sure if they're still in business. I'm pretty sure they are. And they gave me a Volvo. Not sure the trucks at that time. I just drove. That was my main thing. So never really drove anything like this. So nothing this big. Like I said, and never been on the, well, take that back. I have been on the West Coast once. I drove out to California one time. That was a long trip. Hold on there, truck. Hold on there, Celadon. Tried to pull out here in front of me. Almost took your front bumper off. So, like I said, if you notice, I added the things down at the bottom, the speedometer and the show you where my gear is and stuff, the map. So it helps you see when I do change it. And like there, had a little trouble getting it in the 7. But I'm gonna get it on down the road. I do want to say one thing about this game. It's a beautiful game. It really is. It shows a lot of country though, a lot of country. And is that true to life driving trucks for real? Yes. Like I said, I drove, even though I only drove, I drove the whole East Coast, some of the upper Midwest, Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, Arkansas, all that stuff. I drove through New Mexico and Arizona when I went to California and back. So I've seen a majority of the lower 48. It's probably about, out of the 48, it's probably about a good 8 that I probably haven't seen or been through or drove through. I got out of trucking, family. Being away from home is that's one thing I do not miss, being away from home. Yeah, when I used to drive, my truck didn't have a Jake brake, believe it or not. Well, an engine brake as they call it. So going through the mountains, that was a scary time. You had to rely on your, I guess, skills driving trucks. Learn how to use your engine to keep you slow while going down the mountain so you won't overheat your brakes. But look at this beauty right here. Green trees next to a river. I try my best to call out when I go through certain cities because, like I said, I'm fairly new to driving, so I haven't really opened up much throughout the game. So there's a lot of cities that I'm gonna travel through that's gonna pop up on the screen, and I try to acknowledge it or not. The speed limit is 55. Going through these turns though, got your boy a little shaky. Just a little bit. But one thing about driving trucks, man, the freedom. Yeah, you have to be somewhere, drop a load, pick up a load of cargo. So you don't have much freedom, but just the open road. You're your own boss. You make your own time frame. As long as you get there on time, it's all on you. I have a few miles that is I turned on in the game. So I'll try to list them down there in the comments or the description so that you guys can see what I'm running. But it's only a few. Like I said, I'm new, so I'm trying to get my foot wet in simulation driving. Truck struggling in ninth gear, going up the side of this mountain. Ain't got no business going up nobody mountain, but that's a pretty sight right there. The higher you get, the prettier it looks. So let's continue to get on up, get on down the road. Passing this lookout. That is such a beautiful country we got, man. Believe me when I tell you, it's beautiful. The things you will see, you would wonder how. Keep it in the lane, keep it in the lane. You would wonder how this country is going through what it's going through. Driving inside the cab is a little strange with that long nose up front. I don't know if I should keep it close to the right or closer to the left, because keeping it in the middle, I'm almost on the lines. But and a lot going through this. I never really was able to get it when I tried before up into 13th gear, so this trip, see if I can get it up there. Most of the time I get to my top speed or the speed limit is I'm in 10th, 11, maybe 12th gear. And going this way with all these turns, I don't feel safe. Probably roll the truck or something. I've seen a couple of those when I drove trucks. This view right here, hold on now. That view though that you saw was a true representation of driving trucks. I'm for real. Just land and land and land, just acres and acres and acres of trees and dirt, grass. Trees, dirt, grass. That's all you see. Until you get into like the more built up city areas and stuff. You know, that's about it. But and also when I drove trucks, if you go out far, like if it's a trip that take about 4 days, they normally give it to teams, pretty much for that truck won't stop rolling. One sleep, the other drive. So that's how it is. And then at times you do come through small towns in rural America where, all right, man, let's get that. Slow it up. But that's what you see mostly. Stuff like that. Small towns you come through. You have to be careful coming through these small towns, because you can get yourself some serious trouble. As you can see down in the bottom right, it has 2 hours left, so I'm going on to pull over. I think there wasn't another rest area nearby. I looked at the map several times, but I edited that part out, just make it a little quicker video. But you know, almost the same truck, ain't it? Yeah, close to it. So, magic went to sleep and woke back up. Let's start off. Now we're gonna do a little night driving. That's what I hated when I drove trucks. Driving at night. It's like, this game is almost on point. It's like you are the only vehicle out there. And if you are not a night person, that is horrible. So if you're that night driver and you like to drive at night, I'm telling you, you'll love it. You can make moves and you can get somewhere during the nighttime hours. But I drove during the daytime. I try to make sure I was somewhere parked around 6 o'clock in the evening, and I get up right before it get light outside, so it'll be a little dark. I get up like that so I can get on the road before traffic get on the road and get down there. So that's what your boy doing right here, because it is currently 1:20 in the morning. So in little small towns like this, you can turn down the road and be stuck. Man, it's dark. Where the night lights at? Where the street lights? I said night lights. Where the street lights? Man, it's dark. But some of them rural towns, like I said, they got like one light, so everything else is dark, pitch black, and that's all you see. The front of your truck, the roadway, and the street signs, they light up at night. That's something that I wish, and I'm gonna look into it, that they had more of a night light, like skylight. I say skylight, but the stars and stuff, moon. See if we can find something that makes it a little bit better. Don't that sound good? That truck, just listen to it. I mean, I always thought there was a very good sound. The turbos and everything on the truck. That was something that and to this day I still love to hear. Is that turbo, that whistle almost. You pull bang through them gears. This road is kind of windy, so I ain't gonna be able to get into it, but we should have some straight roads coming up. I'm gonna show you how I get through these gears. It is currently 2:40 in the morning in game. Got 12 hours before I have to sleep, and still 37, right at 38 hours left. 21, almost 2,200 miles to go. And that's 37 hours to my, what you call it. So, damn boy, driving that dark. That's gameplay. If you guys like, subscribe, comment, tell me what I can do better, tell me what I can do, what I'm doing right, and there will definitely be another video, and I will try to do another long trip, or if you like them shorter, let me know. Like I said, I'm here for you guys' enjoyment. But one thing I do in this game play, and all the time I play this game, you will see down in the bottom left, I use cruise control a lot. When I drove trucks in the past, I used cruise control a lot. And during my time, I learned how to float gears. So that's the way to drive. I tried it here in this game, and it was a little difficult. So I mean, you can do it, but I wasn't able. But I am using, so you guys will know, and I'll put that down in the description as well. I'm using the Logitech G920 steering wheel and paddle with the gear shifter, which you can use it. It's 6 speed, but with a little bit of button mashing, you can get the 13 gears. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. I try to set up something later so that I can try to see down that street. They weren't really looking from inside the truck, but that's what I do later. See if I can set up something where I can show you the actual footage of me. Come on, man. Oh, the actual footage. I guess that's my fault. The actual footage of me, with the gear shifter and everything. Yeah, that's something else. One of the mods I did put in the game, like real live gas stations you will see in real life. The trailers as well, like the Amazon one you just seen pass by, the Walmart one I'm carrying. I'm gonna try to see if I can find them all for the trucks themselves, so everything will look a little bit more realistic. That UPS we just saw to the right. I just that's one thing I hated too. Driving through a city with changing gears and the speed limit so low, that used to kill me. But not literally, but that I used to hate that. See to the left, they're building up this city. I didn't catch the name of it. It's so dark. this view right here. That's a vibe right there. That's a vibe. This is the kind of driving. Yep, right at 5:04. This is kind of driving that I normally would drive. Right at that sun starting to peak up over that rock. That is beautiful. I love driving like that. In the middle of nowhere, straight road. And you see, I've got it up to 11. I'm not sure if I get it. I'm gonna be able to get it up to 12. Let's see. The speed limit being 60 and I'm at 58. I probably won't. Like I said, then we got a waste station. Let's see if they're gonna let me go through. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Yes. Don't have to pull in. Keep it moving. Boy, that is a scary feeling. Especially as a newbie driver. You're coming up to a wait station and they pull you in. If you don't know how to check that weight, boy, you could be in for some serious fines. Serious fines. Something that you ain't prepared for, and it's not no $200. We talking thousands. That's another thing they do pretty good here in this game. They set up, like with the view, and how far you could drive off of a gallon. Well, not a gallon, but a tank of fuel, diesel. A tank of diesel in the game. It's pretty good, pretty good. And that's another mod I put in. Realistic gas prices. Not sure if it is realistic, but I'm sure it's close enough. So I will show you a little bit of that in a few, because I am running low. Yep, I am running low. How many hours I got left to drive? 8 if I have to rest, so hey, it's not bad either. Just think about you driving and you pull through a small town like this, and they got diesel, so it's $5, $6 up there, so that's close, at least around where I'm at. That's about realistic pricing. So I'm gonna fill up here and be back on the road in no time. I'm show you how much it cost me. Let's see. 57 gallons, 480, 590, 677. Right at $1,300, almost $1,400. Man, it'll break your pocket if you ain't ready for that. Which one would you rather do? Would you rather drive over the road, which is pretty much what this game is all about, or would you like to drive dedicated? Pretty much what that is, exactly what it says. You're going to and from the exact same place every run. So let's say your route was dedicated from using my home state, North Carolina, to Alabama. You go to Alabama, and it will send you on a load back to North Carolina. And then when you get to North Carolina, they send you on a load back to Alabama. Pretty much dedicated route. Then you got teams, like I said earlier, and they have some other things where you do short runs and be home like every weekend or something like that, every 3 to 4 days. The money used to be over the road. You drive, you get out there, and that's how I started. When I started, I would have to stay gone for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, just to get like 2 days off. So 2 weeks out, 2 days home. That was horrible. And if you go out for like 4 weeks, you get 4 days off. But it's like that's not enough time to recuperate. Sleeping in a hard bed every night. But people loved it. My truck laid out. I had everything. I had it all. From my own bed, like I said, inside. I had my own refrigerator, my own TV. When I drove now, this is how long ago it been, VHS was popular. So I had a VHS TV combo, had my PlayStation, and I just rode, and at night I enjoy myself the best I can. But missing the family events, missing family moments, missing all the good stuff in life with your family, which I am a very big family man, that hurt me. So that's what I had to get rid of. Something had to go. So that's another mod I just see. Road hazards or stuff like that. You will see several throughout this drive, I'm pretty sure. From broken down cars to police traffic stops to probably even the occasional wreck. So see, like right now, I can't even get it out in 11th gear. Oh, I could, cause since it's at 70, but with the curly rolls, and I'm trying to make sure the gameplay is scenic as possible, I don't think it's a good idea at this point. to break this down, getting off. That's another mod. Like I said, I'll try to name them if I can think of them when they come across my mind. Is like different kinds of vehicles inside the game other than the regular vehicles. You will see probably a sports car drive by, what appears to be a Dodge Charger or maybe a Corvette. So those are a few of the cars that are in game. I never drove in the Northwest, so I'm not sure if this is how it looks. If there's any true truckers or truckers that drive today that watches the channel, if you come across mine and you have a input of how it looked, let me know. Like I said, it's been a minute since I drove trucks, man. A minute. I thought about getting back into it, but at my age now, and the career I have, would not do it now. But hey, I know a younger following and a younger crowd of individuals have started driving trucks. Trucking schools have popped up all over the place. It's a lot here in North Carolina, so it's getting popular. Somebody has to move this stuff across country, and more power to those who do. Look at that trailer right there, triples, and I've seen that. I've seen doubles. I've seen triples. I've seen like some strange, oversized trailers. But I wouldn't even call it a trailer. It's probably they probably transporting like the big windmills. So it has wheels on the back and wheels on the front, and it stabilizes it. It's just crazy. And I've seen them drive going 80, 90 miles an hour. When I did drive trucks, like I said, my truck was governed, so I can only go 60 in the Swift truck, and I think it was 62 or 65 in the USA. Well, I don't know if I said USA or Covenant, but I actually drove for USA, Covenant, and Swift. And Swift and I think Swift and Covenant was 62, and USA Transport was 65. One day my truck broke down and I got into what they call, I guess a sparrow or a loaner, and that truck was governed to 70. So that was going from 65 to 70. It's a big difference. Trust me, it's a big difference. Just thinking about it. Pulling up to a stop sign like this, I see my guy getting sleepy again. I'm gonna pull over here and rest, and the rest of it. Just think about going to eat at that diner right there. I bet you that food is delicious. But yeah, I'm gonna go over here. My driver has 3 hours left, and this is about the closest rest area before I get too far and too tired. So just like before, I'm pulling here, and I'm gonna do a little magic. Then it'll be a new day. And hocus pocus. Here you go, kiss. So that's something, I almost lost it there. So that's something that I'm gonna do a lot of. I might get a little silent from here and there just to let you enjoy the game, enjoy the music. But you'll see I can get it up to 11 easy. Manual shifted, and it's not hard. There's a lot of people, but I learned that there's a lot of people that do not know how to drive a manual. And believe it or not, I learned to drive a manual by looking at YouTube before I went to learn how to drive trucks. And the concept, lucky for me, I can pick up the concept of stuff just by visualizing, seeing it. And I just put that to real world, and voila, I learned how to drive a manual. And then I came home and bought a 6-speed manual car course, and easy. So things kind of coincide with life. You learn one thing and it helps you and teaches you something else valuable in life. So for those who are viewing the video and who wants to know the textures in this game, I think they can, of course this is an old map, so the textures in the older maps, as from what I've been told, is a little more pixelated in the sense, a little more old school, and that's fine with me. I'm only running see that little hill got me speeding, 11th gear. Really driving like this is horrible, but hey, paying for the shop. But like I said, this game is enjoyable. If you like driving, you like trucks, you like seeing the open world, this is definitely for a game for you. And I tell everybody, try it out. If you don't like it, hey, it's only a few dollars. And if you do like it, it has plenty of maps that you can buy to explore, which I will be getting more and more. Like I said, this is just getting my feet wet. a scary moment right there. Driving fast and passing another truck on a small road. See, like right there, we have a vehicle accident. So it's plenty of them in the game, and that makes it more of a realistic feeling. But that was a head-on collision, so I don't know. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully they're okay. God bless them all. I know it's a game. I know it's a game. But yeah, this map feels like, this part of the map feels like New Mexico, but I don't know if New Mexico got mountains like that. Like I said, I only went through it one time, so who knows? It may not have some rocks. Just look at this. Just look at it. I think they did well in the game. Little kids parked to the right. Cactus sticking up out of nowhere. Little trailer park to the left. Okay, concentrate on the road. Use cars. Use cars. Oh, look at that tumbleweed. Let me see if I can hit one. I got out of the way. Got out of the way. So that is just, look at the sky, look at the mountains. Man, a beautiful country. I know this is a game, but based on a real life country, so beautiful country. So we're entering Betty, B-E-A-T-T-Y. I don't know if that's real or not. I'm gonna check after the game to see if it is a real place or is it make believe. But just riding through town. Don't nobody mind me. Going a little too fast. Sorry about that. A place in Nevada, so we're going through Nevada at this time. Like I said, I don't even know where I'm at on the map. We're going through Nevada. Got 8 hours left to sleep till I got to sleep. 25 more hours, and it is Tuesday at 1:23 p.m. Looking good on fuel. Heard a lot of people say, and some other videos and stuff I watched, that truckers said don't change gears while turning. That is what they do teach you. Of course, this is a game, so let's just say I didn't follow that to a T. There's another diner. Well, they do teach you that. Try to make sure when you turning, your hands are on the steering wheel. That is numero uno. Passed up by something that appears to be okay. It's not a station wagon. It is a old GMC, old Chevy looking like. So again, I got back up to 11th gear as I rode through Los Angeles, almost. Well, Los Angeles all the way, but get off here to take it to Los Angeles. We're just gonna ride and ride and ride. Get to where we're going. We on a mission. We're on a mission to get to San Antonio. Yep. You see the skyline up up ahead, the city. Try to let you see a little bit. 65 through here. But just imagine riding through Las Vegas. See the Mirage, Space Needle is in Las Vegas. A couple other casinos and hotels. It's amazing what they have done with this game. I know I keep saying it, but I just think that they put a lot of work into it. They just dropped the Illinois map, and from what I heard, people are enjoying that. I am waiting for them to finish up and make it to the East Coast, which I heard that will be some years from now before they get there. I wish it was sooner than later, but later it will be. Just imagine climbing through the mountains. It comes to this beautiful view. Man, look at that. They did a good job, man. They did a good job. And they carved this and made this in real life. Oh, station wagon. Ooh, don't slow down. Slow down. The Hendersons in that bag on station wagon. If you know, you know. And let's see what this billboard say. Arizona. We coming to Arizona. That's where we headed. Having a little trouble keeping it between the lines, but hey. Here again. We get closer to Texas and that speed limit get up to 75, 80. Oh, I'm gonna hit that 13. definitely get it. There's a lot of places that have a no engine brake law or ordinance. So, hey, use it when I can. Running through. Stop and get me some Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, how much we got? 20 hours, so we got to braking too hard. Might need to check that out, see if I can adjust that a little bit to more realistic. So we're going towards Flagstaff and Phoenix, Arizona. something I know a lot of people hate. Going over long bridges. I mean, I've been over 10-mile, 15-mile bridges. Seem like forever. What's this pulling up on the side of us? Is that a charger? An in-game charger? Yeah, that's what it looks like. They call them Bumblebee. And it is currently in game 7:17. Got 2 hours before I have to rest, so need to be finding me a rest area coming up soon. And a Mini Cooper. And again, 11th gear. Oh, break it down. Coming into a roundabout. Oh, no, we gotta get it in gear. There we go. So, where I'm from, they have recently, a town near me, they have recently started doing roundabouts. It says it's better for traffic control. Not sure of that, but I mean, they put about 8-9 new roundabouts within the city within the past year. It feel like on one road, I know you time it. On one road they have probably 6 or 7. So what's your thought about roundabouts? As I pull into this driveway for did I pass it? Yeah, I think I passed it. Let me see if I can cut through this gas station parking lot real quick. I don't know if I'm able to make it, turn it. Let's see. Seemed like I had it. Now, come on. Let's see. I haven't seen this gas station in a long time in North Carolina. Let's see. Can I squeeze through? No. Hit right there. So I'm gonna have to back this thing up. And how much diesel? 603. Regular is 4. That's close to the average where I'm at, where I live at. So it's in-game rear fuel prices. So on target. So on point. All right. Let's see if we can get out of here. There we go. Prime is moving tonight, boy. Amazon is moving. Very swift. I'm about to make it out right here. Got to slow down, car. Gotta get out of here. rest. I got an hour left. And just like that, going to sleep. All right. So that's about a half of the 3-hour long trip. So I just want to cut it there, give you guys a little break. Drop back in tomorrow for the finishing run of my 3-hour long run of manual transmission to San Antonio, Texas. Like, subscribe, share, comment below, and until tomorrow, I'll see you then.